Ever puzzled over the term Dearness Allowance and why it holds such significance for government employees? Well, today's your lucky day because that's exactly what we're about to delve into. Dearness Allowance, or DA as it's often abbreviated, is an integral part of a government employee's salary in many countries, especially in India. It's a cost of living adjustment allowance given to public sector employees and pensioners to cushion the impact of inflation on their earnings. But how exactly does it work, you might ask? Well, it's not as complicated as it might seem. The calculation of the Dearness Allowance is linked to the Consumer Price Index, CPI, which is a measure of inflation. The percentage of DA given is generally proportional to the CPI, meaning that as the cost of living goes up, so does the DA. Therefore, it's a dynamic component of the salary, constantly changing and adjusting according to inflation. Now, why is the Dearness Allowance important? Well, imagine the cost of living steadily rising while your salary stays the same. Not a pleasant thought, right? That's where the DA steps in. It helps maintain the purchasing power of the employee's salary, ensuring that despite inflation, the real value of their earnings remains relatively stable. The Dearness Allowance is unique in its nature and purpose. Unlike other allowances that might be given for specific purposes or expenses, the DA is solely there to counteract the effects of inflation. This makes it a crucial part of the salary structure for government employees. But the Dearness Allowance isn't just a static figure that's added onto the salary. It's periodically adjusted based on changes in the CPI. This means that as the cost of living increases or decreases, the DA changes accordingly, ensuring that it remains an effective buffer against inflation. Now let's quickly recap what we've learned so far. The Dearness Allowance is a cost of living adjustment allowance given to government employees and pensioners. It's calculated based on the Consumer Price Index, and its main purpose is to counteract the effects of inflation on the employee's salary. And remember, it's not a one-and-done deal. It's constantly changing and adjusting based on the cost of living. So the next time you hear the term Dearness Allowance, you'll know exactly what it means, why it's important, and how it works. It's not just a part of the salary, it's a tool to ensure that government employees can maintain their standard of living, no matter what happens with inflation. And that, dear friends, is the power of the Dearness Allowance. If you've enjoyed this video, do show your support by giving us a thumbs up. Sharing our content will help us reach a wider audience, and subscribing to our channel will ensure you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Remember, every like, share, and subscribe makes a difference. It helps us grow, and it helps us continue to deliver high-quality content. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.